うんざりだ。お前らにはどいてもらう。
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Where today guys, I am back on One Piece Bounty Rush to bring you guys another video. Where today's video is going to be a little different than your usual gameplay video. I instead just want to sit down and talk to you guys about some ideas that I have for this game. Well, I say some ideas, but I only have two ideas. These two ideas that I thought of, some people might have already thought of it, while some people might have not have. And I just want to hear your guys' opinions on them. And do you think it could really change the game and make it a lot better? So any further ado, let's hop right into it. So the first idea that I had in mind has something to do with the camera whenever you go into a match or something. So we go to the battle settings and the options. They could put this like at the very bottom or something. It doesn't matter where they put it. What I want them to add is something called dramatic camera or cinematic camera or something like that. So we all know whenever you perform a skill, the camera has to change to a certain camera angle and then your character performs a skill. Me personally, I'm not really a huge fan of this because, well, let's say for instance you're using a skill that charges forward. The camera angle is straight up changing its whole angle and whatnot. So you don't even see where you're charging. You don't know where your character's gonna go or anything. And then sometimes you might not be able to even see what your opponent's doing, so you end up getting hit because you just couldn't see what was going on. So an idea that I had was, I mean, as you can tell what I'm about to say, I think you can tell what I'm about to say here. They should add a setting called cinematic camera or something like that, dramatic camera change. Whenever you turn the setting off, the camera will no longer change into that dramatic, position. It will just be facing in the direction that you were pointing the camera in. So now whenever you do a skill, it'll just be the character performing the skill. The camera won't change or anything. I'm going to put, a gameplay on the screen. So here's one gameplay. Here's with the dramatic camera change. As you can see, Zoro charge forward. That's what I mean. And then here's gameplay without the cinematic camera change. As you can see, he just charges forward. The camera doesn't change or anything. I think a setting like that could be good for some players that find the cinematic camera change effect to be annoying. I'm one of those players. This is a little idea that I had in mind. I don't know if it will be a good thing to add, as some skills might require that cinematic camera change for them to actually work properly. But hey, it's just something that I thought of. Let me know what you guys think about it, and let's move on to the second idea. Okay, so the second idea that I had in mind was something that probably a lot of people have already thought about already. This actually takes inspiration from one of Roman Puss's video where he showed us this website that I believe his friend made. I don't remember exactly, but it shows you like this metal set, it shows you like optimal metal sets for your characters. Like, like how good is this metal set on this character? How good is this metal set on that character? Stuff like that, This idea takes some inspiration from that. Do you guys think it would be awesome we had like some sort of like practice or training room? Like, I don't really think of a name off the top of my head. I can't exactly think of it, but if you guys have the idea, let me know in the comments. But yeah, just something along those lines, right? It's like if we go let's say for instance, you go to the battle settings and then you tap on solo, right? Once you go into this screen, on the very far right, like it'll be right next to 60 seconds battle, it'll be a fourth option called training or practice or something like that, right? Then when you tap on this screen, it can bring you to a screen like this or something, right? It shows like all the characters that you can select from that you want to play as, and then it'll also show you different map options. It'll show you the different maps you can play on. You can select the map you want to play on. You can select the character you want to play as. You can also select who's going to be on the opponent's side as well, so that way you can fully test this out. You know what I mean? So whenever you select the map you want to play on, select the character you want to play as, and select who's going to be on the opponent's side, you can tap this like metal icon up here, and it'll bring you to a screen. It'll bring you to the typical character screen. Like whenever you tap on a character, it brings you to like the typical screen. But when you tap on equip medals, it'll show you like every single medal in the game, like even medals that you don't even have, like event medals and whatnot. You can just combine, mix and match different medals. You can put whatever stats you want on them. Like, I can replace this this transfer medal right here will be like, you know, some sort of button that will allow me to put whatever stat that I want on the medal. I could put 24% HP, 24% attack, you know, something like that, right? You know, just being able to like to change the medal, put whatever stat I want on it. And then once I find the optimal medal set with the optimal stats that I want, I can press, you know, done, and it will be on that character. I can see what the stats look like. You know, you can also select how your what your character boost can look like. You select how many stars the character have. They could be a 5-star or 6-star. You know, change what level their skills are, stuff like that. You know, you can also you know, play around with your support. You know, you can change how strong is my character with this support? How strong is my character with that support? You know, stuff like that. You know. You guys get what I'm saying? Like, being able to play around with your party, play around with these characters, you know, so that way, being able to, like, know, like, okay, this mill set is really good on this character with these stats and with this amount of support, you know, with something like that. I think you guys get what I'm trying to say. Would it be awesome if we just had something like that? Don't you think it would have been awesome? And, you know, you can also play around with your support, you know? Just something along those lines. I think that could be one of the biggest updates OPBR could do. And it can help out so many players that are trying to find the optimal stuff for their medals, for their characters, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Now, there could be some flaws to this. There might be some players who could try to, you know, hack it or something like that can just transfer the medals onto their account. You know, there's always a drawback to stuff. Stuff like that happens. I don't know if that can happen. That's just me thinking outside the box. It's just me trying to think of some bad ways it can go wrong. But that's something I thought about. Let me know what you guys think. I think this idea could be one of the biggest updates OPBR could do, and it could be a huge game changer, especially in the competitive scene of this game. You know what I mean? So yeah, those are my 2 ideas that I have for this game. Let me know what you guys think. I think these are pretty cool ideas, of course, because I'm the one that thought of them, or, you know, someone else might have thought of them. I'm obviously not the first person to think of these ideas, obviously, but this is just something that came to my mind. I just want to make a video about it. So again, let me know what you guys think in the comments, and do you think this could really change the OPBR experience? If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you smash the like button and subscribe and turn on post notifications, and I'll of course see you guys in the next video, alright? Peace out, everybody.